Hey you guys, thank you for tuning into another video. So today we're going to be talking all about email marketing. I had made a story and did a post or did a poll actually of me posting one of my emails that I was getting ready to send out and asked you guys if you wanted me to show you how I made my emails, and so you guys said yes, and so here is the video. This video is going to be a two-part series. This video is going to be kind of like the meat of email marketing, pretty much talking about the different platforms, what kind of emails you should be sending, how often you should be sending them, and some other stuff, some really good stuff to help you kind of get started and really know at least the basics of email marketing. And then the second video is going to be me actually taking you guys on my computer. That's how I build out my emails and how to get some really good, attractive, professional looking emails to your customers. All right, you guys, so we're gonna jump right into it with email marketing. So if you're not familiar with email marketing, it is definitely something that I would definitely say after you watch this video, definitely see what you can do to get it started in your own business, whether you're getting ready to launch, you've already launched, or you know, your sales are slow, or whatever the case may be. You definitely want to have some kind of marketing plan for your business, because email marketing works, you guys. It works. It is pretty much, in my opinion, it's a direct connect with you, your brand, your business, your brand, whatever you want to refer to it as, and your customer. The first thing we're going to talk about in regards to email marketing are the different platforms in which you can. So there are so many different platforms out there, but I'm gonna give you guys my top 3 that I would recommend that are pretty credible, and then one of the 3 that I use. So the first one, and excuse me, I have my notebook down here, but the first one is, if you have a business or e-commerce business, for the most part, majority of you guys may be working through Shopify, and Shopify does now have a email marketing program. You have Shopify, and if I can figure it out, I'll put it up here to show you guys where to go. But pretty much, if you go on your home page, if you click on the, if you're looking at it, you should be able to look at the left hand side, and there should be something that says marketing on there. The thing about these email platforms is that they do have templates set up in all 3 that I'm going to mention, including Shopify. So it's really easy to go in there and find a template that works best for you. Most of them are pretty easy. They're drag and drops, and then you can kind of click and, you know, put in the wording that you want to put in, drag and drop your pictures in there, and from the most part you have a good looking email. Didn't really go into detail with Shopify because I found another program or another platform that works better for me, but again, if you already have Shopify, and maybe if you want to just start out before you have to go to other platforms, because other ones may charge depending on what you're trying to do, Shopify is a great way to start building your email marketing program, and it already syncs, everything's already synced over. You don't have to worry about syncing your emails over to a different platform. So again, Shopify definitely may be a great fit or a great starter or beginner place if you were interested in email marketing. That's where I started, and it definitely did what it needed to do. Next one that I would recommend is going to be MailChimp. So I know a lot of you have heard about MailChimp. I'm not familiar with it, honestly. I never used MailChimp. I think I signed up for it, but I never got beyond that. I know they have some really pretty templates, and that was what I remembered about MailChimp. But beyond that, honestly, I don't have too much information, but I would definitely recommend going and checking it out and doing the research. I'm sure there's tons of videos here on YouTube or even like TikTok or something like that. And then the last and final one is the one that I use. It is my ultimate favorite one. It is Klaviyo, or Klaviyo, however you say it, but I call it Klaviyo. Klaviyo is a newer program that I came across. I've been using it for probably about, has it been a year? I don't know if it's been a full year yet, but I've been using Klaviyo for quite some time now, and I absolutely love it. Now, Klaviyo is pretty straightforward. You're not going to get all the, you know, theatrics that you would get maybe through like MailChimp and all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward. It can be a little intimidating when you first come over to it in regards to how to use it, but again, you'll want to definitely use your own personal resources such as YouTube or TikTok. I'm going to show you guys in part 2 of this series how I do it, so I'll show you guys also how to get the basics and how to get started to make yourself, you know, make it look like you know what you're doing. But yes, Klaviyo is great. I love it. It integrates well with Shopify. I also use it for another program that I'm getting ready to start up, which is a brand ambassador program, which is going to be a whole separate video, but it does integrate with a lot of different companies and different platforms, which is why I like it. Analytics on there are great. They definitely tell you a lot of information that you will want to know, and again, I'll go into further details on the next video to give you guys more of an insight of what it looks like. But yeah, those are my top 3 platforms platforms that if you are interested in email marketing, I highly recommend one of the three, as those are the three that I either have personally used or have heard good things about, and they will definitely get you started on this journey of email marketing. All right, so now that we've talked all about the different platforms in which you can use for email marketing, that was the very first step into email marketing, is actually capturing the emails. Now this could be a little bit challenging because everybody's not willing to give you their email. Everybody doesn't want emails, but we as business owners, we want those emails because they are so valuable to our business. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips and some tricks that you can use on how to capture those valuable emails. Very first thing that you'll want to do is to capture emails is you have to give people a reason as to why they should give you your email. If somebody walked up to you and just like, hey, let me get your email, more than likely you're gonna be like, leave me alone. No, I'm not giving you email, like, leave me alone. But if somebody came up and said, hey, I'm willing to give you this in exchange for your email, and it's something that you are actually like consider as valuable, then yes, you might be more willing to give over that email, because now you have a reason as to why you would be willing to give it over in return for something that you deem as valuable. So the first thing I would recommend if you are looking to capture emails is to do some sort of a landing page. Now, landing pages are really good when it comes to if you haven't launched your business yet, or even if you have launched your business, landing pages are really good. But now, if you're not familiar with the landing page, pretty much it's a website, it's your website, but opposed to going on your website, you have all these different factors of your business. It's just one page that says, hey, so-and-so is coming soon, please stay in touch. They can put their email in there. Now, you may be wondering, why do you want to do that? Because at the time of launch, being able to have those emails and say, hey, our business is now live, or hey, we're counting down to the day that we open, something along those lines. Again, you want to keep your customers kind of excited about what's coming forward with your launch. The day comes for you to launch, you can have a very successful launch and actually have customers on your first day. So definitely having a landing page and putting it on your Instagram. You could send the link to people. If you have a Facebook, you can put the link there. So it's always good to have that landing page, especially if you're a new business. And even if you're an existing business, you can also set up a landing page. I have one now. I didn't even think about having a landing page because I already have an existing business. So for me, at first I was like, why do I need a landing page if my business is already existing? But it is definitely beneficial still, because again, I want to capture those emails, and sometimes through my Instagram stories, which do really well, I'll put the link in there like, hey, have you subscribed to our emails? Did you know that if you sign up for our emails, you can get promotions and coupons and things like that? So it's always a good little reference, and it's always a good little reference that I throw in my stories every once in a while. And then every once in a while, I'll have it in my Instagram bio as well for people to go ahead and sign up. And you'd be surprised at the amount of people that actually go and click on that stuff. It does really well for me. So definitely having a landing page of some sort is a great way to capture those emails. The second way on which I would say would be another great way to capture emails is if you already have your website up, is to definitely have those pop-ups. Now, I know some people may say, oh, pop-ups are so annoying, but they're there for a reason. And majority of even these big brands, they all have pop-ups. I mean, unfortunately, they're just something you have to either do it or just click away, but they are valuable from the business standpoint. They are very valuable to have, because pretty much once somebody goes on your website, you can pick within the first like 5 to 10 seconds or the first 30 seconds, however long you want it, however quickly you want it to pop up. But it's that thing that pops right up on your page as soon as you get there to give us your email, we'll give you 10% off, or give us your email, you get 25 off of 50, whatever the case may be. But those pop-ups are really good to have on your website, because people do sign up, especially if they're looking to purchase something and you're saying, I'll give you an extra 20% off, and they were already looking to purchase anyway. It's always good to just go ahead, or maybe they might come back, or maybe they want to just remember your business, whatever the case is. Having those pop-ups is a good way to capture people's email, and really people don't have anywhere to go. Those pop-ups are literally right there in your face when you go to their website, so they have to see it. And like I said, I know they can be annoying, but again, on the business standpoint, they're there. I get annoyed by it when I go on different people's websites, but I have one on my own, so it works, and I definitely understand the concept of them. So definitely put those pop-ups on your page, make them attractive, make sure they have some kind of good incentive for your people. So right now, I think on my page I have get $10 off if you give us your email, and pretty much it's a 10 off of 50 purchase it's a 10 off of 50 coupon that I have for your next purchase or that purchase at that moment. So definitely make sure it's something that your customer will be interested. Now 10%, people may not be willing to jump for 10%, but if I get $10 off of a certain amount, that may seem more attractive to somebody. So be creative with those promotions that you're throwing out there. They will definitely attract the right person. All right, so we've learned the different platforms to use. We now learned on how to build that email list. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how often should you be sending these emails. Now, I know you guys, we all have signed up for these different companies' emails, and I know you're probably like, dang, if this company sends me one more email, like I'm about to unsubscribe. And I'm guilty of it too. I've unsubscribed from certain businesses only because I'm not interested anymore. So sometimes, you know, your interests change, or you like a certain restaurant or a certain store, and over the years you're like, I don't like them anymore, so you unsubscribe. Guilty. But you definitely want to be able to get those emails out to your customer, because that's the whole purpose of having email marketing, right? You could be saying, okay, Sharante, how often do I send these emails? Like, I don't want to be, you know, annoying, but I also want to let people know what's going on. Now, before I tell you guys what I think the answer is, or tell you guys what my answer is, let's think about it from a bigger standpoint. So for me, for what I like to do is I like to look at people or brands that I look up to. For instance, my brand, House of Inspo, I would love it for it to be on the platform of a Pretty Little Thing or Fashion Nova, even though I don't care for Fashion Nova. But Pretty Little Thing, Fashion Nova, Missguided, Boohoo, I want House of Inspo to kind of be up there on that level. That's the ultimate goal in my eyes. So what I'll do is I go to all those websites and I make my own email that is strictly for like email promotions and things like that, so it doesn't coincide with my personal stuff. But I go and I sign up for all those places emails. I sign up for their Instagrams. I sign up for all kind of notifications. Anything that I need to reflect on my brand, I'm signing up for it, and I put it in a separate email. And what I do is I look at their emails. What kind of emails are they sending out? I look at how often they're sending emails. Now Fashion Nova sends me an email literally, I probably could pull it in my phone, you guys. They send me an email literally like twice a day. No lie. I think I delete them all the time. I look at them occasionally because they're just so much. But here's Fashion Nova one. Yeah, literally like at least once or twice a day. And some other brands too, like Pretty Little Thing. So it's not just Fashion Nova, but Pretty Little Thing, all these like clothing businesses, they all send me emails at least minimum once a day, if not twice a day. So that in itself is kind of my answer in regards to how many emails you should be sending. And that's really up to you to kind of make that decision. I think it should not be something where you should be sending multiple emails a day. Unless it's something like a certain sale and the sale is running out. You may be able to say, hey, you know, this is the last hour for the sale or something like that. But outside of special sales, seeing your email pop up in my email more than once a day can be a little bit annoying in my opinion. Even every day, in my opinion, is a little much. Say every other day or maybe twice a week would be more reasonable, or even 3 times a week, depending on what you're trying to push and promote. But again, ultimately that decision is going to be up to you in regards to how much you want to push out to your customer. And it has to just be an even balance of not being super annoying but also not going ghost. Because the last thing you want to do is have your customer be so excited to sign up for it, and then they don't hear anything from you for like 3 months, and then your customer forgets about you, and by the time it comes back, they may not be checking their emails. So you definitely want to have that balance in between as to what you deem as a reasonable reason as to send those emails. The ones who rock with you will rock with you. The ones who don't will unsubscribe. I've had people unsubscribe from my emails. Not hurt my feelings. I was a little shocked, like, why you unsubscribe? Like, I felt some type of way, but at the end I understand because I unsubscribe from people's emails all the time. So all right, so that's going to lead us right into the last and final topic in regards to email marketing, and that is going to be, what should you send in these emails? So we know what platforms to use now. We know how to go and capture these emails. We know how often we should be sending emails. But the last and final thing is probably like, okay, I know all of this, but what am I sending in these emails? Like, what am I saying to these people? What am I saying to my customers? Do I only send something when I have a sale? Or like outside of a sale, what should I be saying? Or what should I be doing? So I learned this too, because at first, when I first started email marketing, I was very much a Send an email because we're having a sale. Send an email because the sale's almost over. Send an email because now we have our summer sale. Or send an email because now we have our cleaning up the spring cleaning sale. And I was only just a sale person type of email. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want it to be more than just people like, oh, I see an email from House of Inspo. I know it's just a sale. She's trying to get me to buy something. I don't want to seem like I'm just that person that's like buy, 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 buy. Which in mind, I want you to buy, 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 buy. But I don't want my customer just to see me as a person that only reaches out to them or only talks to them. I refer to my customer list or my client customer list as like my friends. I don't want to just reach out to them anytime I just need something. Sometimes you just want to reach out and say, hey, how you doing? Here's this, here's that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to just reach out when you're always saying give me your money. Sometimes it's good to just reach out just to say hey and to keep in touch. And ultimately what you want to do is you always want to do something to keep your brand on your customer's mind. And that's what I think about when I try to send my emails. Like I don't want to be that give me person that's just saying give me your money. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care anything. If you like it, whatever, just give me your money. But I want to really thoroughly think about, okay, what am I trying to get rid of right now? How can I make this fun and without saying give me your money? So we have to think smarter to say, hey, I still want your money, which is not wrong with that because we're business and that's what we're here to do, is make money. But I want to bring it to the fore. I want to bring it to you in a way in which you're not thinking, oh, they're only here for my money, if that makes sense. The type of emails that I send out outside of sale emails, you gotta be creative. Honestly, you gotta be super creative. But say we have I just sent one out. I did a spring campaign, so I sent out some things saying, hey, it's springtime, take a look at all these new arrivals we have, so many cute spring items. And then I had one where we did for loungewear. If you love loungewear, take a look at these new loungewear pieces we got. They're super comfy, showing the different visuals, paired up with some cute heels or wearing with sneakers. I mean, you just want to be creative and kind of put a twist on something opposed to just sale. And so yeah, be creative, put little twist on it. Like I said, you can do springtime. I know summer's approaching. I think summer starts in June, officially starts in June. And so we're getting ready to do a summer shoot, and I'm gonna have them do summer things. Something like, oh, it's getting hot in here, and do like some really cute pictures with like some summer attire, and to show people different ways in which they can wear our outfits, where they can wear them to. You really want to give people inspiration, hence House of Inspo, which is the name of my brand. But you want to give people inspiration as to how they can utilize your product. So it takes a lot of creativity. It sounds like a lot of work. It's really not. It's really simple, but it does take you to sit down and kind of, you have to think outside the box to kind of make these campaigns kind of come to life and make your customer interested in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, hope it wasn't too much information for you guys, but I hope it was enough information so you kind of have the idea of how email marketing is used and different ways in which you can utilize it. Now there's so much more information out there on how you can use email marketing when it comes to like flows and all this other stuff. But again, I want to kind of give you guys just the basics of what you need to do to kind of get started. On the lookout for the next video. You can definitely make sure you're subscribed because you'll get a notification when that video comes out. But in the next video, I'm going to be taking you guys on the computer and I'm going to show you how to actually create a really good, professional, attractive email to be able to send out to your customers so that they may be attracted and want to actually open it and click on your links and all the other great stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw and make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.